Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Firefox and welcome back to the channel. Now tonight we are starting a new series and the series is called Spectating Randoms. Yeah, we're spectating random games. We're going to be spectating some of the top tier ranking trainers. We're going to be spectating some of my viewers. So if you want to add me, I'm going to be spectating some of my friends as well. My code is LFT164. That's my trainer ID. Add me. So let's get straight into some spectating. Let's see. Let's spectate the first guy. He has 14 persons watching him right now. 4 minutes ago his game started, so we're gonna be a little bit behind, but that's okay. We're gonna break down some of his gameplay, and hopefully he's a really good player. I mean, he's in the top tier ranking players for the world. So we're just gonna go through, talk a bit about what can be done better, what we're seeing done in the game, how these guys are in top tier, how they got there, how they play. As you can see, they're playing Elagos, Cinderace, Lucario, Cramorant, and Snorlax. So we're gonna see how that team works together. That's a very powerful team. Cramorant and Lucario on any team together would make for a win automatically. And as you can see, if you've never spectated before, you get the viewpoint of one character. You can't change which character you spectate though by, I think it's just clicking L, and it's a very smooth transition. I think I increased the play speed. Okay, so I have to decrease the play speed. Let me just see if I can catch up a bit. Right, so we're watching bot lane right now where Cramorant and Snorlax is, or are, sorry, and they're focusing, as you can see, to get the Cramorant level up pretty quickly. Snorlax is just playing very defensive. As you can see, the enemy team, based on the map up there, is kind of playing very close together. We're already 1 minute into the game and we haven't seen them in top lane yet. We're seeing the enemy team kind of helping clear jungle there as well. Snorlax just helping Cramorant get his levels, because for those who don't know, Cramorant, when leveled up, is pretty beastly. That ult of his is crazy. As you can see, the enemy team waited in the bush to see if they would engage the bees. The bees are very important. Let's go top side and see what's happening with Lucario and the others. I'm not too sure yet who is the jungler. I wasn't paying attention much. Okay, so it looks like it's the Raboot is the jungler, or Cinderace in his pre-evolution. You can see Lucario is waiting for a moment to strike, looking to get that CS up on top. I think he got it, which would put him ahead of his enemy laners. As you can see, he's level 5 currently. His enemy laners are, I can't unlock the camera, I think, but I think they were level 4. The score stands at 0 all around right now in terms of kills and assists, so not much fighting is happening, or deaths I should say is happening. We're looking like Lucario wants to score, but he has 30 at level 5, which means he can't get more than 30, so farming for Eos energy would be useless. He's just looking for a moment to get in there. He thought that they had backed off, but they are still there. They were just collecting the core fish up on the top right, well, on the top side of the map. That spawns a bit after everything else. He can still farm for XP, which would give him levels. He's gonna get the dunk here because he's recognized that they have left the lane, and he probably knew that they left the lane because Dreadnought is about to spawn, and you can see that fight happening down. But this fight would determine basically how the game goes. If the blue team kills the enemy team, they will get Dreadnought automatically, or if they get Dreadnought within the fight, they would be ahead of the red team. Red team looks like they want to start the fighting already. Raboot being the jungler and a very aggressive damage dealer, should be able to get some good hits in here, even if it's just a steal. He's gonna use open with his ult, bring down their health, get them a little afraid, taking out the tank first. Not always a good idea, but in this case the tank was very low, so to get him out of the way would be pretty good, because he has, as you know, Snorlax has the ability to really CC your team with that barrier that he has and the jump that he has. He could use it to steal, and they got the Dreadnought. So it looks like they are playing ahead right now. Snorlax is already back on the enemy team. And they're gonna make these dunks here. Now, normally they would rotate top to get the Rotom after breaking this turret here. I'll just call it turret for the purposes of the video. And I'm not sure if they're rotating for the Rotom or if Raboot is just going for more CS. The enemy team does seem like they are making the rotation to get up there. However, as you can see, the team has already scored quite a bit because Snorlax was allowing Cramorant to farm. He didn't have anything to score much of yet, but that is okay if you're playing a support role. You're not expected to score a whole lot. You are, however, expected to, if you're not scoring, to assist your teammate who you're paired with in getting that Eos energy so that they can dunk as much Eos energy as possible. And Snorlax does have certain Eos energy currently because of the fights that he would have been in. I think the enemy Raboot or the enemy Cinderace used his ult to steal the Rotom, which is a very common play with Cinderace. That ult move is saved to steal Dreadnoughts, Zapdos, and Rotom. Already you can see that they're not playing against any jokey team. They're playing against people who kind of know a bit of what they're doing in terms of how to play their characters. That guy overpushed there just a bit, and it looks like they're going to get top lane as well, which would put them in the lead. Probably a huge lead because that would be both 80 and 80. And I think the Cramorant did get a over score on the bottom, so he would have scored more than was allowed in that area. As you can see from their tallies, they have roughly around 12, 100 and yeah, almost 200 points. They have almost 200 points. Cramorant with the ult. That ultimate is crazy. That Unite move, it's crazy. I think they're challenging the Dreadnought again, and they did get it, which would put them XP wise ahead of the enemy team about 2 levels. As you can see, the Cinderace is level 12, and if we take a look at the enemy Cinderace, he's only level 11, not able to score anything yet. Their lowest level person is level 8 on the enemy team. Everyone else is at level 9. Usually you try to get at level 9 before the 5-minute marker. All these guys look like they hit level 9 a bit late though, just a bit late. So far it's 234, I think I'm seeing there. Sorry about the score on the top of the screen, it's a bit cut off, but it's 234. And it looks like it's coming down to the Zapdos fight. Zapdos hasn't spawned yet, but it is coming very soon. They're going to set up for it. As you can see, the enemy team is doing quite well in not engaging too hard to get choked in that bottleneck there, but they are keeping the enemy team in there so that they can control where they go on the map. It looks like the enemy team's Cinderace wanted to score up top while the fight was going on, leaving his team open to a 4v5, which was not great. Just by watching this game, we could already see who the winners might be based on what we're seeing here. Let me just see if I can get that score on the board for you guys. There we go. So it's 254, sorry, to 0. We have 9 seconds until the Zapdos, and it's not going to be a close game. The enemy team hasn't scored anything. If the blue team is playing this accurately, they won't get the Zapdos. They would, however, defend it as you're supposed to. It looks like they are about to engage in a fight here. The enemy team is very behind. Ooh, that Snorlax ult is probably going to make things a bit difficult. Well, not really, because they are ahead in scoring. And it looks like the enemy team has just committed to playing the game. Yeah, the enemy team has given up all hope for the Zapdos and everything else. It looks like their Ninetales is trying to make a last go at the Zapdos. I think they're just desperate at this point in time. It's a very huge lead that they have to contend with. 350 to 0. The enemy team not getting to make any plays here. It might be, as you can see, that the TTV team are all, first of all, they might all be streamers, Twitch streamers, but they're all on comms together, where the enemy team may be random guys who are just in Masters or in Ultra and that kind of thing, playing together. So they might have an unfair disadvantage in that sense. That's the one thing that you have to keep in mind when you're playing all fives in a team, is that your enemy team is going to be paired up against you in the same format. So if you queued up as all fives, you're going to get queued up against all fives most likely, and they're going to have all coms most likely as well. So the enemy team is just taking the L here, trying desperately to stay in the match. I would have thought that they would have given up. 830 to 0. That was what we call a steamroll in the community. Yeah, that was crazy. The plays were good. The Cramorant, the ults were good from Cramorant. The Lucario did his part, guys. If you have Lucario and Cramorant on your team, you're more than most likely set to go to Masters and beyond. The enemy team didn't have that much. Well, they had CC characters, but they didn't have that much reach. And to get to Cramorant is a whole hullabaloo. Of course, Cramorant staying behind that Snorlax would have given him an extra distance and advantage to just take out the enemy team. So guys, that was one of the top tier ranking players games that we just viewed. As you can see, they play a lot differently. They play together. They play very strategic, as you're supposed to when playing this game. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something from it. If you want me to spectate your game and create a video of it, let me know in the comments down below. I am still on my journey to ranked, because I try ranking with viewers, and you know how it goes sometimes. Not all of us are the greatest at playing the game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it so much that we can do another one. Let me know in the comments down below, and drop a like on the video so that I know you guys want more of this. It's your boy Firefox. Until next time, peace out.